Welcome everyone to week 3 of our course. You've reached the halfway mark. Glad you're still here with us. And the last couple of weeks I've had several questions on where to find certain content or certain links. In addition to checking the syllabus, always start the week off looking at the weekly overview link. Most of the required information can be found there. There'll also be times in which assignment guidelines, instructions, and rubrics are going to be located within the actual assignment link. But be sure to check all of those areas. And if you're still unable to locate what you're looking for, just shoot me a quick email and I'm happy to help you. Now, some things to think about as we continue the next few weeks for your lab assignments. Be sure you read any feedback that I've provided for you. I'd hate for you to continuously lose points on things that have already been addressed. If you're unsure on some of the writing expectations, go back and take a look at those writing lab examples that I provided for you in the very first Health and Wellness Lab assignment link. Just to let you know, when I assess the labs, the first thing I look for is formatting. I check to see if all APA guidelines have been followed, which includes double spacing, correct margins, your font and text use of headings, basic paragraph formatting, which includes indenting and spacing, your in-text citations, and a reference page, which includes all of the citations used. Now, get into the habit of always including our textbooks for this course in your in-text citation or any other resource that you found. If it's not your original work, if it's not your words, if it's a thought that you got from somewhere else, you must cite that. Otherwise, it will be considered plagiarism. So be sure you get into the habit of correctly citing your information in text in APA format. Now, after checking your formatting, I read through the paper for quality of content. Now, all the lab assignments are personal reflections, so just about anything you write is acceptable, but it should be substantial. What I look for in the quality and style of your writing is whether you address all of the questions, those guiding questions that I have for you, address those completely. Whether or not your responses are thorough, whether they're comprehensive and you leave no question. Do you provide a response of substance? This also includes the basic expectations of college level writing, including spelling and grammar. I do want to let you know that I appreciate what you have shared in your lab so far. I know for some of you, the information is tough. Some of the information has been personal, and a lot of you have not shared this information, some of your struggles or challenges with anyone else before. And so I do appreciate that. I do not take this lightly, and I honestly just want to thank you for being open. I hope that through this class, you begin to or start the healing process for some of the decisions and experience you've had that you're still struggling with. Please feel free to contact me if you ever need to. On your glossary assignments, when you complete your glossary, be sure you include your name after your post. Failing to do this will result in either a loss of points or no points being awarded at all. Although your glossary has been posted, I can't tell who is posting what unless you include your name. I appreciate the variety of glossary topics also so far. Typically, everyone focuses on physical wellness, but other areas of wellness have been covered. It's good to see people giving attention to emotional wellness, mental wellness, and even nutritional wellness, and also just overall personal care. So keep up the good work with those. This week, it is time to get physical. Yes, you will have to give yourself the physical fitness test. And here I'm going to trust that you are demonstrating a bit of honesty in properly testing yourselves. After all, this is for your own personal wellness, and the assessment should give you an indication of what you probably already know as it relates to your overall fitness. But I do want you to go through the process of assessing your general fitness. Take a look at the assignment guidelines. Read through those completely. There are instructions for self-assessment in the different areas of fitness, which includes the 3-minute step test for cardiovascular health, curl up and push up test for muscular strength and endurance. There's a sit and reach example for flexibility, and then of course record your body composition. If you have any issues or concerns, physical problems, ailments, illnesses, anything that's going to prevent you from completing the fitness test properly, just let me know. I am flexible with that. For your diet and exercise lab, this week you're going to need to start keeping track of a detailed diet and exercise lab. And this should begin as soon as possible. In addition to documenting any and all exercise behavior, you will also need to keep a detailed diet log as well, which includes keeping track of everything that you've eaten and everything that you've drank for 3 consecutive days. You can keep track and write everything down in Microsoft Word or Excel, or if you have an app that helps you keep track, that's fine as well, as long as you're able to include that information in your summary reflection. So be sure you don't put this off and you get started with this as soon as possible. And don't forget your threaded discussion assignments, your faith connections, and then your test number 3 this week. Looks like things are going well so far. Let's keep up the motivation and take care for now. I'll see you online.